This video is brought to you by Iron Sight Beast. What's up, gamers? Today we're going to talk about how to spot a bot in Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale. At the time of this video, Activision has not confirmed whether they've included bots in the Battle Royale game mode. But if you ask any experienced player, it's more than obvious that the answer is yes. Being able to differentiate between a bot and a real player is important for two reasons. One, if you're playing in squads or duos and you and your buddies are in a firefight, being able to assess whether someone needs backup because it's a real player or not because it's a bot is critical to effective team communication and survival. Number two, if you're playing solo, being able to tell a bot from a real player will allow you to focus your efforts on the more important threat, which is the player. I've been a legendary for a while in Battle Royale, and I run into bots every game. You can't avoid them. So let's walk through some of the common characteristics of a bot so that you can spot them more easily and improve your game. I'm actually going to start off with ways you can rule out that someone is a bot. So there's four things. One is bots use basic skins with basic armor, so nothing that is above the default. They also don't wear backpacks. They don't use silencers, and they only use certain classes, typically defender or medic, but I've seen sometimes bots being a scout, but less common. So now what I really want to dive into is some of the more specific behaviors that indicate that someone is a bot and not a real player. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't have a real player that demonstrates some of these behaviors, but you will see a common trend and pattern from bots where it will become more and more familiar to you. So the first thing is they will aggressively run up and fire at you without taking cover, or sometimes they'll shoot at you and then they'll run away. It's kind of like this really dumb way of playing. Now, can a real player do this? Yes, but you'll see in some of the examples as I'm showing you this, they just run out in the open, take no cover, and just start firing at you until you get hit or you kill them. Another one is they will cause little or no damage after a lot of firing. So take example this situation. I'm on an edge of a remote hill. All is quiet. And all of a sudden, I get this gunfire going off behind me. But look at my health. There's no damage. At this point, I'm confident it's a bot, so I rush it and I kill it. It fired a bunch of times, not hitting me even once, and just a few moments later, I get hit by a real player. Notice the damage after just a few rounds of precise targeting. I had 150 HP and a level 3 armor, and in just a few seconds, I'm reduced down to 17 HP. If you have someone firing at you close by, it's unsilenced, and there's little to no damage that's occurred, it's a very high chance that it's a bot. The next characteristic of a bot is that they spawn at predictable times. So really, there's two times that I've really kind of observed a trend happening with bots where they will either spawn when you have an advantage. So it's something like when you've picked up a helicopter and they're firing at you just as you're flying away. You've picked up a level 3 armor, or most commonly that I've seen, if you land near a airdrop and you get some good loot and you're leaving the airdrop about to get back onto whatever vehicle you came in, or you're going to some other location, they will just pop out of nowhere and start firing at you. So it's when you have an advantage, or when you're about to get into a conflict with another player, or just finish a conflict with another player. So take for example this situation. It's in a remote area by Secura, and this player just landed to duke it out with me. So we duke it out, and after I kill him, this bot just runs around the corner from the hillside right after I killed the player. Coincidence? I don't think so. It happens all the time, so pay attention and you'll start seeing the trend as well. Here's another video where a real player is in a firefight with a bot and I'm just watching. Notice how the bot runs for cover and just stands in the corner waiting for the player to kill him. They're really, really dumb in terms of their tactical maneuvering and firing, so it's just a very common characteristic. The main takeaway here from this video is to expect a bot when things are going well or when you're about to get into a firefight with another real player. Here's my last example. I was sitting and observing from a hillside when suddenly I get hit. Immediately I can tell this is a bot. So as I'm about to go kill it, I hear different gunfire that, based on the fire rate and my overall circumstance, I can easily tell this is a real player firing at the bot that just fired at me. So instead of dealing with the bot, I pass it up and go after the player directly, who is at the time preoccupied with firing at the bot, so it's to my advantage. Once the player's down, then I go after the bot. That's all for now. If you like this video, please click below and subscribe to my channel for the latest tips on COD Mobile Battle Royale.